Okay, so then, now for the last chapter of this epic drama, where the players are never gonna meet the Methuselah they originally planned to hunt. Nicholas is on the phone, heading over. Or did you no, I think you already hung up. Yes, you're talking to the demon, that's right.
Yeah.
Do you want to call Malcraft, like you said?
Could I try and also get a charisma expression thing to convince the demon that I'm not a demon worshipper, man? I swear.
Yes. The difficulty is hidden though, so roll at 6.
It's a charisma expression. Could you use charisma empathy to make him empathize with me instead?
You can try. It's up to you. The difficulty might vary. Either way, the difficulty is hidden. You don't know which will work better.
I mean, I have more dice in empathy. That's why I was thinking about that.
It's up to you.
Yeah. I really should have used prophetic dreams, man. I regret this so much.
You had a chance.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do expression, charisma, empathy.
Okay.
Can I spend a willpower?
Yes, if you want. Charisma empathy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There's just silence from the other end.
So?
Okay.
It's nothing.
Throw the ones who are corrupt out into the street. Please.
You already have one in your sights.
Not really, unless you drew someone out. All the bodies have been carried into cover, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Aren't the two guys fighting outside right now?
No, I'm gonna
No,
say
we
that
did.
Darren dragged her back.
Oh, okay. I know if I let Steel die, some problems will go away because I know there's going to be a fight tonight because of him. With my ocular
You
ability.
do know his sire is coming probably with a lot of enemies due to him.
Yeah.
And he's in torpor, so he can't actually resist.
Yeah. But Darren might get really pissed off. I don't know.
Dali is currently in frenzy, though.
Yeah, he's busy.
I mean, Darren, she is in a frenzy and you are holding her. I mean, who's to say that clearly she's low on blood? I mean, if you were to...
We're not having this conversation, goddammit.
Okay.
Stop it. I'll push
I'm
him
not
out
eating
with
my
fries.
He's not until the all forward.
Yeah. Unless nobody knows, he's not doing it.
Okay.
And I'm pushing them too. I'm gonna try and push them out if he tries, but then.
Okay. What
I
are
can
you
push out
doing?
One guy. I'm gonna tell him. To win your trust, I'll push out one of the suspects. How about that? If you let us go later on, like we have a boat coming here. If you let us go onto that boat and leave, I'll give you one of them. That is most
Did
likely.
you literally say there's a boat coming to pick us up?
Yeah, you
There
fucked
are
him.
multiple boats coming here, anyways. Doesn't know which one. That might fuck over the
He's going to
elders,
shoot
right?
all of them, is what that means.
Yeah. That's somewhat good.
No, it's
Okay.
fucking shit.
Okay. Push him out then.
We can go kill the reliquary later too if you want. How
Steel.
about
Is that
that?
coming from you? I'm hearing noises.
Yeah, it's probably steel.
No, I mute myself.
Uh-huh. Sounds like you're on your phone again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kinda in torpor, so I'm irrelevant now.
Uh-huh. Okay, good. That's fine then. Just listen in then. So push them out. Just do
I
it.
don't want to push out there right now. I don't want to push him out, but he's holding
Do you
on.
want to try to push out the fine person's eye? Please
Yeah,
do.
I know. I'm not gonna do it. So then you're gonna fuck up my face if I try.
I mean, you could try, then you get pushed out, and then you get shot.
Yeah. Just before, because there might be some resistance, maybe. I don't know. I'm the dude with the cap and the coat, looking kind of Portuguese. Demon guy.
So when do you tell me when you are pushing out Jacob?
Yes, are you actually doing it?
I really don't want to, because that's an asshole move.
I'm like, this is an important question. Are you doing it or not?
Doing it
Fine, I'm
would
doing it.
be betraying your close ally, so
Yeah,
that
that's
would be a
the thing.
conscience roll as well.
It's against my nature. It's not my nature, it's against my path. Even if it's because it's even for my own survival. That's putting my own
It's
interest.
especially for your own survival.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm really sorry. I can't do it. It's my ally, even if he may be a demon worshipper. I must convert him before I try and or he must betray me before I can betray him. There is no conclusive evidence yet. You might believe us all to be demon worshippers, but where is your proof?
Okay.
That's a real PowerPoint wasted.
Proof? That
You should have.
proof! That dude was screaming at you to... No! Even your own kind knows! I don't need proof! You've proven everything already!
Don't you have an ability to sense the torment on the demonic aura on somebody if they are a withdrawal or right? You should be able to sense that, right? You sense that from anybody.
Okay, I want you to... Let's take that down, actually. I want you to, roll perception alertness, the both of you, with Auspex 4.
Perception alertness.
Yes.
Difficulty.
Difficulty... God fucking damn it, call it a 6 after adjustments.
Okay. Ah.
Okay, so... sounds like there is gunfire in the distance.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take. Is Dolly calmed down by now?
Not really, but it looks like she's starting to. Oh boy.
Oh
Well,
boy.
who's fucked now?
Is he shooting at somebody?
He's
Yep.
shooting at our boats. That's what he's doing.
Maybe not our boats, maybe the elder boats, because it's still some.
And he would actually he would have told Nyaxi if he were shooting at our boats.
Okay, that one doesn't. Naxi is still ways off, but yeah, you got some successes. Yeah, there's definitely gunfire and the motor of a boat approaching in the distance.
Well, at least he's isn't shooting at us now. So.
Yeah, thankfully.
Wow, he
So,
actually missed.
Darren. Yeah, I missed. God damn it. Oh my god, what the fuck? He shot himself or something? His gun exploded in his face?
Did he break his gun?
He did. Let me roll malefactoring to repair it. Oh, I know how we're gonna play this. Yeah, you hear the gun go silent, and you hear a boat eventually get closer and closer until you're pretty sure it's at the pier.
But at least they're not shooting at us now. Also has a tally countdown by now.
Yes, by now, yes.
Darren,
I still
the
haven't heard
guy
any more
coming in
shooting.
with the boat, that's most likely not Jacob. That's probably, Steve's master and the sire and whoever
Yeah.
followed.
If you poke out, you see a woman in red munching on one of the corpses.
Yeah, I'm taking out my sword.
Yeah, she's
fine.
badly hurt. You see the wound slowly closing.
And Malfighter still hasn't repaired his weapon. Repaired his
You
gun.
don't know, but he hasn't shot again yet.
And I'm just going to wait a little bit for to see what she's doing.
Yeah, she's frenzying. She's gonna go for the other body after she finishes the one.
Oh, my blood. No.
Can I rush over there and stab her?
When she falls on the next body, yes.
So with celerity, how much celerity do I need to get over?
That's somebody you could eat and wouldn't give a shit.
You would need, we're gonna say, 2 points to get to where the cultists were and launch an attack in a single turn.
Okay, I'll do that, and I'll spend a blood point on potence.
Mm-hmm. She is completely distracted, so you can take a hit at 4.
I only have 1 dex. I still have that.
Yep. Yeah, what would Tali do? Tali would rush out as well. She wants, she needs blood as well. And the bitch is drinking it all.
And then that's 5 automatic, which is aggravated damage.
Uh-huh.
Since he's busy, I'm gonna contact Malcath.
Okay,
That's
roll
plus
wits awareness
3.
at 6.
It's a +3 weapon. Also, I did 2 left.
Before you actually roll, what kind of message are you sending, Craft? Well, Draclor calculates his damage for the bitch.
We have the clue to the guy, but we're squished by between 2 demons.
Okay, could you repeat that?
We're getting shot at by a demon and most likely going to get attacked by a group of elder vampires. What should I do?
You're not worth that much.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna have to think of something else.
Okay, that is 11 ag successes. Let's see if she can soak it enough of it to not die.
Nope.
That takes it down to 9. Do you want to spend a willpower point to pull the blow so she's not insta-killed?
No, I do not, because I don't have enough willpower to do that.
Okay, then she ashes.
Yeah, and I'm just going to pick. I'm just going to jump. Well, no, actually, I'm just going to pick up a body here and run over back.
Okay. The one that she half.
The one that she hadn't fully eaten yet.
Okay. Then let me see. I'm gonna roll to see if he has managed to repair his weapon. Because. And this
Watch him
will.
succeed, because he's firing at players.
No. 2 successes means that you are able to make it back to safety without him being able to fire on you yet.
Yeah, we're just going to give the body to Tali.
Okay. Then Tali recovers like 4 blood points or something.
Should be enough to get her out of Hungary, you know.
Yeah, but she needs to roll as she starts to drink. Because taste of blood. Wait, no, that's supposed to be at 6. Fuck. Let's start from the beginning. Yep, okay, she's fine.
Yay.
Yay.
So you're just talking about the demon shooting at you and more elders coming to kill you.
And we have a clue. So we have some success.
Okay, give me the wits awareness at 6 then to see how well you send the message.
5. Jesus Christ, too good. Fuck! Why do I always roll too good with Malcav? I swear. Every time I try to do anything.
Okay, the player rolls manipulation empathy, difficulty equal to the target's stamina plus self-control. What's your stamina plus self-control?
6.
Okay. Then I need you to roll your willpower as lethal damage against yourself and soak with your path rating. For 7 turns. Because
God.
Malkav is not pleased with you bothering him with such trivial and, frankly, your problems. If you had mentioned the
Willpower?
Earthbound,
Yeah, I did demons, right? I said
you said a demon was attacking you. Earthbound is mildly different.
Yeah.
So, frankly, I'm sorry, but this is technically a Gehenna Chronicle, and you just whined to an antediluvian.
yeah.
Yeah, don't want any antediluvian, especially not your own.
So-
Current or
No, your rating.
shit.
Yeah, and you soak with your path rating. Just, generally speaking, you're gonna be in torpor from this, I think.
Yeah, probably.
This is
So-
Dementation 8, fuck you.
Yeah. So everything's a difficulty 6.
Yes, it's just an opposed roll, I think. Yeah, for a number of turns equal to number of successes rolled, the victim rolls his own permanent willpower as lethal damage. This damage can be soaked with his own humanity or path. For dude does not die, nor does body armor. He may take no action during this time other than trashing and gibbering. This includes spending blood to heal.
Oh god.
Yeah, this is a fuck you dementation power.
Fuck.
So you're at 6 lethal, I believe. Sorry, no.
Now one
Yeah,
boost. So I am at 1 plus 5 plus 1. I'm 7 now. I'm incapacitated already.
okay.
Can I kill myself with this? Like completely die?
I would say not. You're just gonna be torpid.
Yeah, I don't think you can trash around while in torpor, so...
Well, I'm incapacitated right now, so I'm not torpid yet.
Yeah, but you have gone through 2 turns. You have a total of 7. From Malkav going, no, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm fucked now. Even if I soak all of them, I'm gonna get fucked. Because I only have 4. I can only soak maximum of 4, and I dealt 6 more. So yeah, torpid. I don't think I need to continue.
Yeah. So, Darren, you just watch Gabriel, who was supposedly muttering something about demons to himself and how he shouldn't be killed, just starts screaming, blood pouring out of his eyes and every other orifice, and then he just crashes for a few seconds and goes still.
Rip.
I mean, if you find a 6th gen, you might wake him.
You have a 7. You just killed a 7th gen.
You don't know she was a 7th gen, and you need a
He was
6th gen.
Spires. And I know Steve. Jacobs.
Jacob was a 9th.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Jacob's a scrub. So yeah, guys, I think that's the end of you guys. Because
Tali
someone's
very-
getting stabbed right now.
Are you attacking
Specifically Tali in
Tali?
this case. Yeah, I'm stabbing Tali now.
Uh, you know, she has been suspicious of you, so you're gonna need to roll initiative for this. Because, yeah.
I literally saved her right a second ago.
Yeah, but that does not make you less shady.
Fuck you.
Okay. Then you do get a surprise round as we do in these situations where both parties are on the guard and there's sudden combat. The one on the highest initiative can attack before the other can react.
Okay. I will attempt to hit him, activating Potence.
Okay. She is on her guard, so normal difficulty. And subtract another, use.
God!
Oh.
What did you say?
Just make sure to subtract the uses from your Mega Sword, and remember, +3 for versus Kindred.
Yes,
It's
I know.
war
I
dead.
noted that down for his sire.
Okay,
So
good.
yeah, I only have one use left.
Jesus Christ, you fucking cunt.
Yes, I
Well,
just killed everyone.
well,
so that's
good luck explaining this to Nicholas with the black streaks in your aura and the palpable sense of evil.
Yeah. And two there is in torpor, if you don't eat them.
13. Okay, difficulty 6, and that's fine automatic. Yeah, she's fucking Ash.
Do you want to spend a willpower point to avoid ashing
I don't
her?
have any willpower to spend. Can I spend a permanent point of willpower on this instead?
He really wants that satellite.
Yes, I'll allow you to.
Okay. Permanent willpower rating is now 8.
The Earthbound can give that back to you, you know.
I know. That's what I'm counting on at this point.
Oh, you fucking fuckboy!
So I'm just going to. Well, that guy is just sitting there. I'm just going to start eating people.
Mm-hmm.
So rolling 8 dice of willpower at 8 to eat Tali.
Okay. Keep rolling.
Okay.
Oh, Keegan is going to go mental.
Yeah, he is.
Oh shit.
The funny thing is they're both behind cover right now.
I
Jack.
don't see another way of doing this, honestly.
Jack, you will be talking
There
to
can be
Keegan.
only one. He needs to combine your powers to survive. By the way, I
Yeah,
think there's
like-
enough blood in all of them to scrape you to a full blood pool, by the way. So,
Also,
I
the
mean-
best thing is,
only need to
this means
survive.
I'm actually fulfilling my orders to not tell anyone of the pathways in case I use them. I'm totally going to use them.
yeah, Jackalor, you need... Keegan has a willpower of 10, so you need 2 more successes, but also roll your conviction. You've taken one more step down the road of no return.
It's not a botch.
It's not a bot, you just make no progress.
Yeah, I'll just difficulty what conviction?
8.
Okay. Nope.
Nope. Part of you still is screaming in the back of your mind, "This is wrong, they're my friends!"
Okay.
You have 2 more people to eat.
I think you need one more success to finish Keegan off.
Nope.
The
Mm.
fail.
Not quite.
Jesus
He
Christ.
failed too long.
Nope.
What happens?
The fuck?
Keep going.
Like, come on. If he keeps failing,
Finally.
something must happen, right?
No, he
Okay,
needs to watch.
so you consume Letali.
Oh shit.
You don't go down in generation by default.
That's just-
You're gonna get 3 dots of obfuscate, I think, because you don't have obfuscate. Actually, it
That
would
is
be
correct.
a toss-up. Wait, you don't have presence either, right?
Nope.
Then it would be obfuscate. So you can go up to obfuscate 3.
Yeah, I'll take that. But like I
No
have a choice.
Serpentis, what?
I'm going to. She doesn't have that
The,
much. She only has
the
one die,
strongest, the discipline where you have the biggest gap in your power is the one that you pick up by default. You have to spend willpower to switch that to the one you actually want.
In case you want
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah. So who's
this
next?
is for the Malkavian.
Oh, brave boy!
No, actually, I'll just go for steel first.
Okay.
Try and go for
Okay.
me. Good luck, dude.
You
Okay.
have succeeded, I think. I only have two.
Yeah, that should be it.
Okay. In that case, you are gonna be picking up 3 levels of presence.
Yep. All the disciplines. No, I think I'm just gonna. I might just want to leave the Malkavian because Kim.
I mean, he's
Why the
right
other
there. The eyes of chaos. He was able to see things about the demons
no, just
through
add the
nature.
Malkavian. Actually, I'm just gonna use my fangs in Malkavian because fuck him. After I bring this blood pool, that is.
I was
Okay.
the most suspicious of you, anyways.
Then give me 2 willpower rolls at 8 for the first digestion rolls against these equally powerful dudes.
Okay.
Jackal, roll a luck die.
And you wanted 2 rolls, so
Yes.
right.
1 for each. Okay. So it's Nicholas currently approaching in the distance.
I'm just going to call. I'm just going to call him and say that you should probably turn the boat around right now because the bucking demon's going to kill you if you try to get land. Trust me on this one.
What?
I-
Demon?
You don't know there's a demon,
Yes.
dude. I never told anybody.
He.
Yeah. Well,
No.
there's some guy shooting at us. He's very good at his job.
I never said to anybody there was a demon.
Okay.
You just
He only told me it was a
like
sniper,
crazy
yeah.
guy.
So,
I just said
Yeah,
sniper.
well, sniper then.
Yeah.
People, relax. One at a time, please. My ears.
Anyway, I thought you told
So-
us it was a demon. Oh.
No.
where do you want me to? Where do you want me to?
I mean, I can tell you his location if you want to go and fight him, but he has a very
yeah.
good shot. Probably has fixed his gun by now.
Yeah, Darren, you know I trust your judgment, and I'm glad that you seem to have made it out of the crypts of the Earthbound.
Yeah, the others didn't quite make it.
Okay, manipulation, subterfuge versus perception, empathy, right the fuck there!
Yes, that is correct. Oh my fucking god!
Okay, 1 second.
And Nanya?
Nope.
He seems genuinely distraught by this happening. There's sadness in his
Oh,
voice.
nice. Yeah, that's very unfortunate.
Oh my god.
Will you be able
No.
to make it out?
I think there's a boat on the other side of the island. I'll try to use that, but no fucking promises.
Okay, let's meet up and
Yeah, let's meet back on the. We'll meet back on the mainland, you know. Because
I
fuck, I'm not staying staying near this island.
Yeah, I
I'll
would
try to use the island's card.
I would prefer the Creek Coast.
Yeah, sure, Greek coast. I'll do that. I think I can make it there.
Okay,
But
then.
I'll have to drive.
Sure. See you hopefully later.
Yeah, we'll see if I make it. I have the book required for us to progress in case that matters, but yeah, this is gonna be one hell of a ride.
Also, you need to make sure it is secure from water.
Well, actually, I'm not even using the boats.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
Oh.
There's no boat. I'm using the tunnels.
Okay, so
That's why I didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this.
Jackal, there's a boat still approaching.
And there is...
Yeah, I'm going to be running now with celerity.
Okay, how much are you spending?
I'm at full blood pool, right?
Yep.
I'm just spending all of it.
Okay, the castle isn't that far. You can spend like we can call it a 6 points and make it there pretty damn
Did
quickly.
you roll a self-control from all the pleasure of eating people?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Because I might be alive then.
He spent a permanent willpower point as part of that. We're gonna say that delayed the pleasure setting in, so it would kick in now when he's running.
Oh shit. Good thing I have good, self-control, right?
Uh-huh.
Difficulty.
Called, shit, I need to be fair there. You just ate 2 in rapid succession.
Yeah.
It needs to be a 9.
Oh.
Shit!
Nope. Please the fuck out in front of him.
Jackalor. Through the haze of pleasure, you see a shining giant approach, and then it turns dark and his arms turn into blades, he sprouts extra limbs, and he descends upon you.
The fuck?
That would be the visage of Forge.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah.
The fingers end in curved blades of razor-sharp iron, inflicting strength plus aggravated and extra limbs. I'm gonna give him, yeah, it says 2 extra attacks, but I'm gonna give him 1 extra attack for those. So, if you survive the first round, you can roll self-control to snap out and fight back. You're not gonna survive the first round.
I'm assuming as much, yeah.
And the book will stay right there on the path.
Well, unless he rips it to shreds together with my body, of course.
He won't care. It's
I
third
mean,
round, he
I
gives a
don't
fuck.
think that... Yeah, the thing is, he might just do it by accident, even if because he doesn't care. Because it's in my pockets. So.
These are the attacks, and these are strength plus 2 ag.
Mm-hmm.
So that's... Alright, he's in apocalyptical, so that's another 2 strength, so that's 8 plus the successes from the attack. That's the first one.
Is this gonna end like the first other one?
Technically alive! Watch out, I'm technically not alive. Yeah, technically not alive. So
You're
then
at
100%.
5.
You took 2 and then you
No.
took 4, ag. Were you already hurt? You were. You're in torpor. Exactly in torpor.
Yeah. So that means I'm dead. Probably dead, you know.
Oh, come on.
It succeeded on its contact's background roll to find some demon in its circle that knew how vampires work, so it would know about torpor. Oh my fucking god. You have a path rating of 1. Would they try and awaken you?
They
He's an
could.
evil revelation, though.
Yes, but, like, there's 2 ways this ends. He either dies, or he gets tortured for information about his master. That's the only ways out.
Probably tortured. I would say.
Well, the thing is, there's a few syllables of a true name they can give. I can give.
Yeah, you have 4.
Yeah, 4 in fact.
Yeah.
I had 3 on that, dude.
Okay, then, Darren gets abducted and never arrives for the meeting.
Bullshit.
So I'll leave it up to you. Do you want to try and recover this campaign and continue on the quest? Because you could theoretically get into the castle again and rifle through it, with Nicholas leading the next party.
That sounds like a fucking stretch and a half.
He knows where he
Yeah,
needs to go for clues. I'll leave it up to you. We can either probably use next week to create werewolf characters together for those who decide to play, or we can, like, do you want to end this campaign here?
I haven't even got to the second part. My fucking god.
To be
I
fair,
fucking blame you, Ahriman. Ahriman, you can go to fucking hell.
Blame me. I rolled 7 successes on perfecting that rifle. He was shooting at double range and still rolling at 3 for headshots.
Oh shit.
for headshot.
But yeah, no, seriously.
Minus
fuck Ahriman
7
for
on
creating
any
that
difficulty for shooting. He crafted the perfect sniper weapon.
Still fuck Ahriman for the very idea of that very character, because
Yeah.
fuck him.
Okay,
There's no
If-
fucking way you could deal with that.
yeah,
So,
it's up to
for
you. Let's take a vote. Who's for continuing?
I
I
want
want
to
to-
play the Gangrel, but
Just type in chat, yea or nay. You can even whisper it to me if you want it to be secret.
I will abstain.
Okay. Okay. Craft.
I'm abstaining. I don't do it.
Okay.
Everyone abstaining here?
It's okay. Then it is gonna continue because the players are tied, and I would really like you to meet a Zemitsi, given a choice, because I feel like
Yeah, okay.
that's a good part.
I mean, sure. You can try.
But yeah, these.
We still haven't gotten any XP for this whole campaign. This is the funny part.
Yes, because
mean,
you
we
are
are-
so old that you and been through so much shit that you have started to slow down in the gaining of XP, and this has happened over a very short period.
We are we have too much experience to say like we will gain experience each day. Like
Yeah.
no, we are 200 experience. Don't be greedy.
You know what? We can ask Keegan if he's dead set against discontinuing. We can switch over to the thing,
Yeah.
and we can do an epilogue session if we decide not to continue. Where you decide, well, where you get to ask me any questions about what was going on in the background and what the motivations were, because there are not everything is
Okay.
as it appears here.
Oh yeah, totally.
But
At the very least,
before we wrap up, I guess there's the fun question. Nicholas, you head for the Greek shore. What do you do once you get there?
Please
Actual-
Camigo. Yeah, it is.
So,
We will. Well,
you have 6 ghouls with you, they're very excited. Some of them have felt bonds snap and they're kind of iffy, but yeah, they're there, they're, back home.
yeah, that's. I mean, that's something at least. What to do?
The fuck steal, stop that.
what? I'm not doing anything.
Is that craft? Craft, what the fuck?
I'm not doing that. No, that's not me. I'm not typing. Or what?
Typing
Don't
is
make
me.
any noise.
It was
Oh.
a static thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that might be
So-
me, yeah. Turned off my
Well, I guess I will.
thingy. I don't know what to call it.
We
Actually,
will wait.
yeah.
Like a day in front of the shore, and after that I will try calling the phone. Depending on what comes from that, I would go back to the States.
When you can't contact anyone. Okay, I want you to give me perception alertness.
Sure. Difficulty 6?
Yes. This is a contested. Yeah, you notice 1 or 2 of the ghouls just typing SMSs as the wait drags on to an unknown group. You may roll for frenzy at 4.
You know exactly what this is.
Okay, and a second roll to completely. Yeah, you're fine, but holy crap, they're
I
sending
will-
messages to someone.
I will confiscate all the phones.
Okay.
You might want to look at it.
And this might actually affect your decision to continue, because you learn that your entire original group has been announced as being bloodhunted by the entire Camarilla.
Yeah. Well, maybe I will give in that case.
Always go to Carthage. Join the cults there.
I mean, we could, I guess.
You know, if we're gonna make this the epilogue, then give me a willpower roll at 8, because your antediluvian is gonna be calling his brood to come and serve him once he rises. Okay, so you would be able to resist.
Do you want to?
Do I want to, what... Can I roll something to see what I know about Carthage?
Yes, intelligence academics or intelligence occult, whichever is higher. Just let me know which one specifically you're
Same
rolling.
Yeah, they are both the same, so, I guess I will roll academics.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
We're gonna call it a... Well, what kind of information specifically you're looking for?
Well, I guess in general, but, well,
General knowledge?
yeah.
Then call it a 6. Well, you know a few things. You haven't made an in-depth study of it, but generally you know that Carthage was a major trading empire in a way on the Mediterranean, and they were a competitor of Rome's. So generally speaking, they were on a semi-equal footing at various times in their history, and if things had gone differently, it might have been a Carthaginian empire instead of a Roman one that formed. But I mean, they had their own fucked up religions, but you don't necessarily know the details. And in those times, all religions were kind of bad. A lot of them anyway.
Yeah, I guess. Can I make a follow-up roll with occult to see what I know about it with in
Yes.
relation to my clan?
Yes, you can.
Okay, what difficulty would that be?
6 again, because you would have... This is something you would have been curious about. Yeah, you know that Carthage was a Bruja project, and it was a competitor of the Ventrals and why it got shanked, but supposedly the kindred and kind lived in harmony there, and, you know, it was a city where the Bruja were the ruling class. Like, there's talk of demon crap, but at the same time, history is written by the winner, and you don't know enough to know if that's true or not. So it could be demonic, or it could just be a case of people screwing over your clan, including your antediluvian of all things, and putting them to eternal sleep beneath the sands.
Yeah, I see how it is. I would follow the call, I think.
Okay.
Also, you now have the knowledge of where the arsenal is and the money is, because everyone that owns them is dead.
Well, all of you
You're the
have
only
access, so yes, you can bring that to serve your antediluvian.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. Okay, so the antediluvian is having tanks with him. Good to know.
You don't have tanks.
It's almost a lot, you know? He's getting everything.
2 of them
Agree.
were, yeah. There's also this dude who's a random 4th gen. When you arrive, people don't talk to him much, because he's the creepy kid, but Bruja seems to pay a lot of attention to him. Weird that. But yeah, there's a new empire being built on the sands. You several times, well, You and others of your generation are on occasion asked to embrace mortals who are then happily fed on a semi-nightly basis to the local antediluvians. It's a good time. Mortals are getting screwed everywhere. It's a paradise, but by the time you realize how fucked it is, you're well and truly bloodbound and slotted into a pyramid.
Oh well.
But you're experienced enough and valuable enough that you don't get killed. You're one of the shock troops.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of guns.
Yes, actually that would more or less rise you to the rank of a lieutenant in the troops. Like, you would have your own forces which you coordinate and supply.
Wow, that's pretty good.
And you have the general and the smuggler and everything.
Like, yeah,
You
like,
just get pumped out of all stuff. That's it.
there's
Then you
a
still-
lot of people that are above you, but you're not on the bottom rung. Like, you're like 2 steps up the local pyramid, you know?
Okay.
You have
And if we're gonna be ending it here, then any questions about what was actually going on and what you didn't see?
How likely was it to actually defeat the Earthbound if we had the entire full party there?
He had 4 faith and 6 willpower, so 6 automatic soak on perfect reliquary and only 4 hit points. You could have smashed him in a single hit. If you made it into the reliquary room.
Yeah, how tough were the how actually tough were the fucking creations?
I would give you the odds of winning in a one-on-one fight if you had been at full strength. But they were tough. They had 45 freebies of demonic gifts invested into them, and earthbound gifts, which are generally more powerful even if they come with debuffs.
Yeah, and like that was like how much health levels?
They
13?
had
14?
no, they had 4 extra.
4 only.
Yeah, and
11
he
more.
had only 2 or 3 of them. They were its elite troops. About the ones you saw were pretty much all it had.
The worst part.
We-
Yeah, see, maybe it sounded a lot worse than it actually was.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
yeah, I was wounded. There were multiple of them. Yeah, no, fuck that
Yeah.
shit.
yeah. Essentially, this Earthbound, he was created with the base stats that an Earthbound character is supposed to have. He didn't have any experience, and he was desperate epic to get powerful servants because he had very few. He had recently awoken, and he could sense that shit was coming to a head, and he was in the position of having brought a knife to a gunfight, more or less. So he wanted to get you bad, because you could let him survive the coming shitstorm potentially, maybe.
Not really.
It would have helped a great deal. It would have given him
Well,
some sort of a chance.
Oh, by the way, how good would it have been with being a caitiff compared to a clan?
Oh,
Generally speaking, well, you saw some of the benefits. It wouldn't have gotten much worse right away than that. Like, what you saw was pretty much as bad as it was gonna get, but more antediluvians were gonna wake for the clans that didn't start with ones already awake.
Or dead. Or otherwise unavailable.
Well, yeah, but generally speaking, expect them to wake or try to come back. Like, Keegan might have ended up being pulled towards Egypt to participate in rituals to resurrect Seth. Steele might have experienced, obsession with seeing the beauty of his clan founder or something like that. Something based on the
Probably,
clan's
yeah.
flaws and the nature of the antediluvian.
I would totally have to experience that. So, I need to ask in this epilogue, how many Gangrel low generation appear out of nowhere?
Why would they? I don't think I had any surprise gangrel planned.
Bring
What
to the
clan was
host.
the?
I think he's talking about the 3rd level protean power.
And more.
Well, yes, but the rest is
Yeah.
whatever.
The
Nobody
clan
cares.
for the Methuselah, he was a Kia seed. He was the Kia seed founder.
Oh god.
Oh my fucking god, the kiosk founder! This would have been a hell of a thing.
Yeah,
Technically
and the
asked.
Kia Seed was a traditionalist. He wasn't trying to get to the Elder, he was trying to stop anyone else from getting to him.
By pretending to be a hunter.
He wasn't
by the
pretending
way-
anything, he didn't say anything about being a hunter to you, you just assumed.
Exactly. Yeah. I have to ask. I just want to ask. The antediluvian, not the antediluvian, the founder would have had the power to like the grandest trick, right?
Yes. I have made his sheet available to everyone. You may look at it. It's legitimately calculated with 2000 XP.
Where? Where is it?
Under old
Marconius.
blood.
Wow! Wow!
It looks like fucking,
What?
you know, the guy from
Oh,
Fortnite.
shit. What the fuck?
Still would have had to roll so hard not to be entranced the moment he saw him! Alien perfection too!
No,
You actually picked up less. Yeah, well, yeah. Actually, you essentially what I expected, honestly, from you.
Like, my character would probably not even try to run. He would be like, "Ugh." Like
Yeah.
not even willpower or self-control, just flat out.
By the way, those two hurt dots, those are baby werewolves.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Cause Methuselah thirst.
Oh, you even had Merit's alien perfection too.
Yes, I did.
You fucking. That's a dick move.
I made him, and then I let you design your characters, I believe. The fact that I was gonna... Toreador have a good spread for this. I wonder if any of them are gonna go for it. I could have made it something boring, but I decided to go with something a bit more interesting for the target. And the roses,
I can see that Aegis of Shadow there. I
Yeah.
can see your Aegis of Shadow.
those
Operation.
roses, by the way,
Made.
it had slept there so
Yeah.
long that the energies from the dreaming had started to leak into that particular tomb.
Wow.
They were
Namely,
fucking
the
share
fairy realm. It acted as a magnet for those.
Yeah.
And the flashbacks
Yeah.
are
I mean-
because it keeps hearing whispers from the abyss and he keeps moving further away from people to try and drown them out. It's part of his backstory in the lore.
My
Cool.
God. Obtain impression 9. Holy
No,
shit.
he doesn't have 9, he has 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. 7.
No,
Still
I
bad.
have 7. But yeah, Metrosaria 8 is fun. Like, you should look it up, guys. Literally turn yourself into a human for one day.
I
You
mean,
forget
I
everything
was...
of the-
Yeah, I know.
I was waiting to try and Shadow Tentacle rape you and then just go, no, it was actually chemistry, but you didn't know that, so now the damage is permanent. Wait, what? Because I have mass horrid reality, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fatus Mastery, Soul Mask, and Shared Nightmare. Oh yes, I went ham on chemistry.
Yeah, I see that fucking bullshit. I'm surprised you didn't
Fatus
pick
Mastery
up
is
the.
fucking good.
Shadow Step. Ages of Shadows. Shadow Lair. Fadus Mastery. Soul Mask. Shared
Yeah, actually-
Nightmares.
But yeah,
Mass Manipulation. Far Mastery. Oh, why?
But yeah, Chris, I'm actually surprised you didn't go for the level 7 power of, I think it's protection against Ahura Mazda.
Yeah, I wanted him to have weaknesses that could be exploited if you were clever. He can still tank it with fortitude by spending blood on it for a while, but yeah, no.
That'd be a huge drain. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and I had to pick and choose. I wanted to give him to some extent, a mix between a tall toolbox and a wide toolbox, you know?
Yeah, I understand. It's
Yeah.
one of those things you have to
Gosh,
do.
Yeah,
nice bugs.
Yes, because he's being bothered by the whispers of the abyss, and that's why he doesn't have 18 obtenebration, because that's the one he tries to ignore.
Yeah, Marconius is a legit character from the actual World of Darkness backstory.
I used some of the actual lore for inspiration, and the rest I just added dots as seemed appropriate to me.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I agree with your choices here. Totally do. It's completely legit.
Are there any other sheets you want to glance at? Ones that aren't being used in other campaigns?
The Mishi, unless he's being used.
He's not. This is Bogdan, a scholar, if you will, who just wanted company in the last days of this world. He would have given you the way forward if you just kept him company for a few nights. Or if you tried to fuck with him, he would have wrecked your faces.
He actually isn't that dangerous if you look at his stats. Then you remember he has bullshit fucking vicissitude. Actually, he actually has
he also
vicissitude.
has-
Yes.
he also
Wait, he
has-
actually has
Fire, yeah.
vicissitude.
Yeah, that's one of the things. He has to sit in his castle and carefully cultivate his herd because he takes a lot of lethal at the start of every night.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Dunic sorcery. Oh boy.
Yeah. You,
He has
oh yeah, you
to-
actually picked up Way of Spirit.
Path of Mercury, Way of Fire, Way of Earth.
Yes, he's the only character that ever gets to have that, an old world 6th gen Zemitzi Elder.
Yeah. Fucking.
He's
fucking Way of
actually-
Spirit, so
He's actually strong enough to just tell others to stay out of his domain unless invited and enforce it on his own.
Yeah. Let me put it this way, Steel. Go into his domain and you're covered in lava. Instantly.
I actually had animalism mass command, so I could sick, whole groups of wolves on you if you pissed him off as well.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, fucking bullshit, fucking... Like, if you'd give it... Oh, you have Dominate as well. You could dominate anyone within your domain.
I don't think Dominate bounces by way of spirit.
Yes, it does. All disciplines. I do believe.
No, it was just... in Rites of Blood, it was just... specifically Coldonic Sorcery. He can't even use the Thaumaturgy he has. At least I wouldn't let him.
Oh. I'm sad now. But yeah, like... Fucking Way of Earth, just to make you stuck in the earth for a bit, and then just Way of Fire you to death. Instantly. Well, not instantly, but essentially, because you're covered in fucking lava.
Yeah, you could have beaten him, potentially, but yeah, he would have been careful not to talk with more than one or two of you at the same time, and he would have been always ready to try and teleport away with Path of Mercury.
Yeah. I mean, that's complete. He's a completely legit character, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one, I tried to make him good. He's even on Honorable Accord instead of something fucked up.
Yeah.
Can I
He's a-
has the sheet for the Malefactor?
Yes, you may.
I'm asking because I don't know if you have any plans.
By the way, what rituals did you give him?
He has a huge library of rituals. Anything, like, generally, it would have been a roll of luck die to see if he has that particular one, but he would have had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fanatic.
Yeah, this is the one Aruman made.
I love this. I
Fucking
love this.
fucking Ahriman. Yeah, fucking.
In Varese, by
I
the
mean,
way,
fuck
there
no.
was an old friend you never met. Check in the folder, Jackalor. Just wait for it until he sees her.
I'm pretty sure I know who she is.
Uh-huh. Kinthia, you know, the other one.
Fucking. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's it. When you added Claudio Giovanni, I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
it's fucking around. There's no fucking way he wouldn't go. Would not add that.
Yeah,
What are the other location we'd have gone to after the after this? We would have gone to where the
you would have gone to the Zemishi because he was an old friend of Marconius. They had a respect for each other. And after that, into the wilderness to some place he had carved out for himself, out into the well, not Balkans, but let me ping you on the map, the like, essentially Kazakhstan, you know? Somewhere
fucking Kazakhs.
either here or further beyond the Urals, essentially, you know, in the back ass end of nowhere.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And the Methuselah had a... Epic wants me to tell you that he Abyss Mysticism, there's a ritual that lets you teleport around the world if you can Shadow Step.
Yeah, that's I know that one. I've read the stuff on Abyss Mysticism for some reason.
Yeah, that was a thing. If you actually hurt him and convinced him he need to fuck off, he could have just left.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a whole
actually,
group.
You didn't note down. You didn't actually note down Abyss Mysticism for him.
I didn't. I treated that as rituals learned for... Yeah, Obtenebration.
Cost experience, don't they?
In theory, yes. In practice, the one ritual I was gonna let him have, it's... At that point, no, fuck that.
Yeah, okay.
Because that was tacked on.
That's fine.
And then there's the rival DOS group, which was actually a similar numbers to you, but it was just experienced neonates or kind of almost not quite ancillary. I don't think I've written the XP down for all of them, but they were all
Can't see.
50 or less, more or less.
Oh,
So
is that the
they
same?
were-
Yeah, that's
You
the
use the
same
same as-
token. I reuse tokens for these short campaigns. I do that.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the
I-
tokens is the one is the child of the sheriff.
Let me actually give you access to Gamdor. You should have access to the actual thing.
Oh, Earthbound. Shit.
Capitalist.
This is the first time I'm looking at one.
Yeah, this is one created with the base stats for an Earthbound. This is what all Earthbound at least have if they're created as an Earthbound character as per the book.
I'm assuming willpower is his, or his
His
blood pool is his fate, or
No, his faith rating is under path. Willpower is his
Oh, yeah.
actual willpower, and that rating, the permanent rating, gets used as automatic soak on his perfect reliquary.
okay.
And the blood pool is what he had left. He could store a total of 34. He started with that. And he recovered 4 from one warship session.
Like, we drained him the fuck.
He didn't expect you to do that well. Most people, when you slam 4 fate into them, that's an auto win.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Remember
an
the-
auto win, unless the other one is also spending for willpower in it.
Well, you can't spend 4 willpower.
I let you for this, remember?
Oh,
Yes,
oh
I
yeah,
know.
that's true.
Because it was over time trying to touch and shit.
Yeah. But yeah. I'm gonna give you access to... Where do I have that written down? Actually, I'm gonna... Let's see, how do I show? Because apocalyptical form... Well, I'm just gonna copy into the biography for the actual idol. Because there are specific rules for creating their apocalyptical forms as well once they're earthbound.
Mhm.
There you go. That's his shit.
Oh, his horns have a counterattack.
Yes. So if you attack him, he can just bash you back with horns. He has thorns. Adhesive grip, I think, was just for like walking on ceilings and the like. So and it only cost 1 visage point. But hey, fun times.
There.
And of course,
Yeah,
Cloak of Shadow, so you never know exactly where he is.
Of course, extra health levels
Blind
because
fighting.
you can't be without that when fighting people with potence and shit.
And extra limbs and armor.
Yeah.
And yeah, then there's essentially a stinking, reeking, twisted shadow.
What was the rest of his true name? Or did you not make...
I was making those up as I was going, Jackalor.
Yeah, I assumed as much. I assumed
I
as much.
mean,
It's fine.
there is no actual reason to have actual words because, like, you have, 2/3 of or some shit. It doesn't really matter.
How many were you going to make? Like 10?
Yeah, he was gonna have 10. If you got to 10, I would have legitimately allowed you to just win based on that. You
Oh,
had
fuck,
enough
it's like,
occult
"Look,
to
fuck
just expunge him to hell without even being in his presence with... if you actually knew his legit true name. You could have just banished him, I think. Point is, if you
Why
came
did
up
you
with a
banish
way
him?
to...
Because-
Yeah, if you came up with a way to leverage it against him, I would have let you. Because at that point, yeah, that's the wind condition. The roundabout wind condition. But the easiest way was to smash his reliquary. You could have all stayed in the castle, searched it, found... There would have been like a secret door in the fireplace, and there was a room where it was just a spot. And then if you didn't beat it quickly, after it manifested, it would have tried to run. There would have been a... Crap, I moved myself off, let me ping you. A passage right here where it could grab its reliquary and go into the paths and run.
Well, would you actually have rolled for it using the paths? It might have ended up somewhere where like over here or something.
No, there's only the one opening in this room.
Okay. Fair enough.
And yeah, the first
been
night,
pretty
if
funny,
you
right?
had immediately gone for him, the abominations wouldn't have been close enough to, you know, stop you. It would have just been him.
Yeah.
I made those later,
And
actually.
he'd have probably been spending fate like a motherfucker on us. but yeah.
2 per
Also, the high
turn.
priest is...
Yes, it's 2 per turn. 2.
Yeah. The high priest was just a generic cultist, right?
No, he
With no
had
pact.
one pact at least, and he had to drink like machine oil to, like oil, cause, you know, black gold. And he had a bunch of crap on him, like fast healing, immunity to mind control, resistance to illusion and fear, magical charisma manipulation, etc. He had at least one pact on him. He was mildly adjusted. Oh right, no, he had at least 2. Because he had atrophied strength and dex as well. That's why I said he was moving really frailly.
Interesting.
Oh,
So
poor
he
guy.
was just his master's mouthpiece.
I can actually show you the sheet for John Paul as well. And there you go, he had 250 XP. I adjusted him slightly to give him politics, because apparently Fealty takes politics and I hadn't realized that. But all I did was take off 1 dot of firearms to allow for that. He was a 7th gen, one of you could have gone down. And yeah, he was a traditionalist member of his clan. And you know, his sire was embraced by the founder, essentially, given the generations, so... Yeah,
Yeah.
loyal to his grandsire, in a way.
I would love to eat him, but hey.
Yeah.
You
Never got
ate
the chance.
2 others and killed a Malkavian. Don't be greedy.
So, what else do you want to know?
Why did Malka want the fucking random Bruja dead?
Some random hint he had seen as an omen. Just remove a pawn. Or distract Bruja or whatever. Just... That was essentially a preemptive strike and essentially a side quest to make you pay for being, you know, dumb and getting him involved in the first place.
Yeah, it was like, you could at least kill one of his pawns for me.
No, that was just meant to cause trouble for you, honestly.
Yeah.
That was literally a... Yeah, this is a consequence of Antediluvians. You don't get to ask why, he has a random unknowable reason. I actually had a... Archon on your ass as well after that, when the Cam-wide Bloodhunt got called.
By the way, can you give... What are the stats for the other elders? I mean, as you're using them, of course.
Yes.
I'm not specifically planning on using them, so sure.
I would say the Benini one, you have used him in...
Yeah, that one
Yeah, but
is...
that was-
Claudio and Tamaro are ongoing characters. Teodoro and... the La Sombra fuck with the unpronounceable name. They are just for this. And I'm actually gonna give you access to Patrizia as well.
Giangeliaso.
Yeah, I think I pronounced it correctly all of once.
Fucking god, he has a lot of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's expected. But yeah.
he is more powerful than Teodoro, but Teodoro has 300 XP and, well, young for Europe, he is not necessarily a wimp prince by your standards, especially as he's 7th gen.
I mean, technically, we might have been able to kill him, but fuck no. I don't want to try that.
You would have been able to kill him. It's unlikely with the Nosferatu sheriff in the room as well, but you might have been able to one-on-one if you sent in a killer. But at the same time, I made sure you knew that was a horrible idea.
I wouldn't try that. That's not the thing I want to try, because fuck no.
Yeah. Does anyone in the Twitch chat have any questions? Because if you do, speak up and I'll answer them as well.
Fucking Tremere. Did the Tremere go down in generation, by the way?
No. The Prince of Varese had 50 XP and he was 10th gen.
Fucking scrub.
He was a duke. He had a staying population of like 5 vampires there, plus a bunch of ghouls, and a lot of tourists that stayed for a few weeks or a few months on occasion. He just collected tribute from them, passing through.
We must have been his worst nightmare.
Oh,
Yeah.
I rolled Charisma Expression for the Kia Seed, for random other city, and these two. He rolled 4 and 3 on Milan and Turin, so they both were, oh, those cunts. Fuck yes, we're in. Blood Hunt, we support this. And when two rivals like that go, yeah, fuck them, kill them all.
yeah. So this Kia sits Sabat who went to the Camarilla, and the Camarilla.
He's
like,
not
"Yep,
Sabat still. He's counted as Sabat, but he's actually independent. He's technically Sabat.
Oh.
He's Autarkius officially, but they fucking just lobby him with the rest.
Like, Kiesid are seen as an offshoot of Sombra and under Sabat, but he just lived in Europe, respectful-like, so people left him alone generally.
Yeah. He asked them to do that, They like their privacy.
In terms of Steel's sire, she did not know the bit about demons, or about them being blood hunted yet when she got called over the second time, so she just set out. She was hoping to talk some sense into Steel, and she thought that he might even be calling her as a, way for them to meet. As a peace offering, because that was the only way for them to contact her. She had one intelligence epic. She was about to walk into that and try and convince him to come home. Because not all elders are smart.
And
I
that
just
was
stabbed
his
her.
intention.
I just walked up to her and stabbed her.
Yeah, his intention was literally to return the favor and get herself killed. He planned it because of fuck.
Steel, if that was in any way, shape, or form a semi-competent elder, you would be dead because of that alone.
I know.
Don't try to claim credit for that. It was a stupid move.
Of course.
Yeah,
it was.
that's like
Of course
if she had been semi-competent, she would have brought in 50 ghouls with her and not 50, but 10 ghouls with her and some
She
allies.
had
and
3
then-
or 4 with her, but the dude picked them off cause, well, not that many.
Yeah.
Epic. She was a traditional Toreador. She cared for her children in her own oblivious way, but she was essentially an artsy-fartsy elitist cunt. She was the stereotype embodied.
Like, she should have present 6.
She couldn't have present 6 still. She was 8.
There's only 8. Yeah, you're 9th, dude. She's 8.
You have it
You need to be
on
7.
here. I'm referring to here.
She doesn't have present 6. She can't
Oh.
have present 6.
Alright. I confuse.
For fuck's sake, Steel. Okay,
If you
any
hadn't
other
been the scrub
questions?
and been 9th, you could have got it. She could have had it.
Who else do you want to know about?
did you reveal Sire?
Your sire? No, and... I might use her for the Elder game. I don't have the pro subscription to Roll20 right now, so it'll be a bitch to port her over, but I might. She might come
Okay.
visit, so yeah,
Fine.
her I'm not gonna.
I mean, it's fine. I was just asking.
She might,
How
yeah.
fucked is the Anarch state now that they lost 4 elders? Well,
With
Anarch
the
elders.
shitstorm of your business collapsing and essentially Nicholas is still out there, and I'm gonna say that given his experience, a lot of Bruja are gonna follow him because he has essentially endorsed the dream of New Carthage. And the Anarch Free State, other than the Bruja that follow him, is gonna start to fall apart. The only reason it doesn't immediately get destroyed is because very shortly Camarilla is already... Well, it's gonna get fucked as well. Springfield has already gotten nuked by Malkav reassembling himself, and Camarilla in the New World is weakened as well. And Sabat, well, the Zamitzi are getting eaten from the inside, so they are weakened as well. All factions are... Yeah, all factions are crumbling. Camarilla least of all, strangely enough, but it's crumbling as well, and as more Antluvians rise, it's gonna have a tough time just staying as a faction. The others are gonna collapse completely.
Honestly, I'd find it to, it's kind of really hard for especially the Methuselah of any Methuselah that are still awake, and any elders of low generation would have a really tough time staying, away from the Antediluvians, considering their close connection.
Yes, but essentially, if you are of their clan, and that's the only part of the Gehenna book I'll ever use, you roll willpower at 8. If you had diablerized any of their clan, you would be rolling at 6. As they pulled you towards them. If they chose to do that. But essentially, every few nights or every week or every whatever, you would be rolling your willpower to not start heading towards them and go serve them, essentially.
Or get eaten, either or.
That's part of the service you're offering. So yeah, you might not immediately be fucked, but once Seth starts to manifest some of his essence on the other side of whatever realm he's occupying, or once the Toreador ante starts waking, you would have been pulled towards them as well, Jackalor.
If I had
So-
continued, eating people. Well, actually,
No.
I had actually eaten them.
You ate
The point
them
is,
already.
if it would have happened. Yeah, you're right.
So,
Yeah,
to which
one is enough.
would he actually drift towards?
He would be pulled by both, whichever.
Two
you know.
roles, man. Too different to resist both. If both succeed, I don't know. The one he failed the most at, I guess.
Essentially, yeah, he would be heading to whichever pool was strongest based on ST whims. If I decided that Toreador was awake and was calling some of her children to her because of that, then she would get the advantage, unless Seth had fully resurrected himself. Then it would get the affair. But probably first a pull towards Seth, then more likely Toreador, then back to Seth, almost certainly, or a tie between the two.
So, getting turned into 2 from the inside. Love
No, Steel, he would go to whichever pool was strongest, whether by proximity or whatever, it doesn't matter. It would be decided on a case-to-case basis based on my perception of what made the best drama.
Oh.
Yes. Entirely based on my whims. I had all these generic
going now, I
sheets. I was gonna give Nicholas a fight with like 2 or 3 Toreador shovelhead sheets. Like we cast Toreador just to see, for hunting where he shouldn't. Just to... just to see how horribly it goes for him.
Oh.
I mean, epic.
I mean-
4 or 5 sessions should be the expected length for one of these. In my opinion, they're built to be like that. They kind of got, like, the island got more involved than I was thinking it would be, but it also ended here, so... they're meant to be short campaigns, so... I wouldn't say that it got screwed up fast. I'd say it got screwed up in about the expected amount of time.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't expect to even win this, and I actually enjoyed the time I spent on it.
Well, good.
So,
Excellent, then.
like, yeah, I actually enjoyed this shit, which is fun.
So you're saying you were expecting to not enjoy this because it sounds like you were
No,
expecting.
I expected not to win. I expected to enjoy the fuckery fully.
Okay, well, with that, I think we're gonna end the recording here, and, well, I'm gonna end the recording.